Hey y'all, Phil here. I just wanted to give you an update or a completion of my solar install. So this will be part 2 for my solar install. In the first video I showed you what I had selected for my solar system, and now I'll go ahead and take you through and show you how it all looks when it's done. At least 95% done, and I'll explain that in a second. So let's go have a look. We'll start outside on top on the roof and show you the panels installed. Okay, let's go. Okay. Once again, we'll start at the top like I said and work our way down. Let me show you what I've got hooked up. Okay, as you can see, both of my solar panels hooked up and sitting up right now on a 45-degree angle. As you can see, I cut the L-shaped angle iron down there, mounted it to the roof, die-cord it in, and I've got it so you can tilt. Actually, the panels can be tilted either way, left or right, depending on how I'm parked. Just a wing nut and I forget what they call those kind of nuts, a handle nut or whatever. And right now they're just setting up. You can see the actual cables coming out of the solar panels going down into that 2 down into 1 cable going down below. So I've got just one positive, one negative going down below. And again, they go through the fridge vent right there, got it sealed back up, but I brought the cables around the end here and drilled a hole in to the little plastic piece underneath there, and then set them down through there and then seal that up. And so I didn't have to pull that screen that's in there up at all, and it worked real good. So as you can see, they're mounted. I still have to tighten them down. I haven't completely secured them yet. Just wanted to get them up and see if they fit. Also, while I'm up here, I went ahead and got that Camco vent cover for my bathroom vent. There wasn't one on the bathroom vent, so if it was raining, I couldn't open the bathroom vent. And so if you're going to the bathroom getting all stinky in there, couldn't open up the vent if it was raining outside. So I got that. I think it was only about 15 bucks. Had to drill 4 screws in the side, holes in the side, and then screw it in there. Real easy to install. And of course I die-cord the holes. You don't have to, they're underneath, up out of the way, but I did. I die-cord them up. So now it kind of matches the other one there, black, but that way I can open it up now in the rain. And actually, which I didn't realize before, let me get back down here. As you can see, I can actually raise these up under the shed there, and they won't hit. Now, obviously, it wouldn't do any good to raise them up because you couldn't get any sun in there anyway. That's all in the shade. But I could raise them up under there to wash the roof or anything else if I had to. Okay. All right. So let's go down and talk about everything that we did inside. Okay, now we're down at the fridge. I showed you up on top where the wires came down through the fridge vent and into the fridge compartment here. And what I did is, you can see the wires coming down right here. So I brought them down through the back of the fridge vent. I put some sealant I put some sealant up there to hold the wires against the back wall so they're out of the way. I brought them down. I already had this hole going down through here where the wires are coming up for the DC power. So I just pulled that caulking out of there and pushed them down, and it went through to the compartment right below the fridge here, which is where my heater is, and I'll show you that in a second. So I didn't want to have to come all the way over here and put them in this side where the gas line's coming in. So I just went down there, and it was real easy, you know. Dug out a little bit of the foam insulation, and or well, not foam insulation, but filler insulation there, caulking, and then pushed them right down through there. So they're all out of the way and neatly packed. I know it's a little dark in there, but that's the heater underneath the fridge, and that's where the wires come down through. And then I brought them from over on this side over here and down, and these are the wires right here. And took some wire bundle ties and secured them up out of the way back there. When I say I'm 95% done, still got this to put back together, and I'll explain that in a minute. Alright, there's my charge controller, and this is just, you know, thin sheet of plywood here, and so I wanted to try to secure it. I didn't want to actually screw the controller to this. I thought it might be a little weak in the long run, so I built me a little frame here. Now this frame is glued with Gorilla Glue to this, and then I supported it here so it actually works as one big thing, and it's not going to be each side loose or not as tight, so it's one secured, and obviously the controller fits perfectly in there. Now you can see I've got a hole in the bottom here. I drilled this hole, and then I took, this is just a 1-inch piece of PVC coupling actually, and I stuck it in there and caulked it in around there just to kind of make it look neat and help protect the wires. But all the wires coming from the cabinet or the space down below up through into the controller, and everything, as you can see, is working. Oops. Yeah, can't get the light on, but anyway. Now I say I'm 95% complete because here's my MT50 monitor, and what's going to happen is that MT50 is going to go right in here. And again, I didn't want to really stick screws to the wall, so I made a little backing plate, and I super glued that with, not super glued, but Gorilla Glued that to the frame here, and it's going in there. Now this one is my controller for my inverter, as you can see. And what I've done on my inverter, if you remember, it's under the couch. Wires coming back here, come out the base here. They're under this framing, this trim here, comes right up here and then into there. So the cable that comes with the MT50 is only 2 meters, so a little, just a hair over 6 feet, and that's not enough to go from there all the way down under and up to my controller, so I had to order a new cable. And I got a longer cable coming. It should be here next week, but I wanted to get this video. But anyway, the cable come out of the controller in around the framing here down to the bottom, and of course I'll put the framing back on. It'll come down here to the bottom, over next to the wall under this little piece here, and then I made a little piece of quarter round here. I've cut the back off, so the wire will come over here, under here, notch this out right here, go up here under this switch, and then the switch will go back on, and then of course over, up, and into the unit, and then it'll all look like it's supposed to be there, and you won't be able to see any wires sticking out. Now once I get that, I've left this heater duct off so I can get my hand back in there and push everything up very easy, and then I'll put the heater duct back on, and then the controller will be up there. Okay, so that's it. You saw the panels installed. They were having out in the sun. They were putting up 21, 22 amps coming in, and so I'll have to wait till I take a trip down to the beach and so I can get a good test on them. But I think that will be work fine. So that's it. Inverter installed, solar installed. So now I'm ready to go boondocking and metal detecting. So that to come. More to come. So that's it for now. Fill here, fill out. Be safe, travel safe, and good luck and happy hunting on the metal detecting. And we'll see you later. Hey y'all, Phil here. Just wanted to make this short video to show you my equipment for my